Welcome to the Dev Challenge. Welcome to Dev Challenge Central, where we solve problems by building. The challenge is, we have a problem that we're currently experiencing in Lesotho. What solutions can you come up with? What can you build? To this theme, healthcare access. What solutions can you come up with to solve limited access to healthcare?
Hi everyone, this is the Dev Challenge Central. My name is Kananelo. Currently, I'm a student at Boto University pursuing my computing degree, specializing in software engineering. But on my leisure time, I normally focus on extracurricular projects where I normally use React as my main tech stack. I'm very excited to be here. Whether or not we manage to actually get the apps running, we'll see that later on. Thank you.
Lebitso la ka ke Tumisang Moremi, ke machine learning engineer, ke sebetsa as a freelance software developer, and I'm very excited to be part of the hackathon. Katleho.
Hello everyone, I'm Katleho Nkoe. I'm a lead developer at Get It, and I also do some freelancing work. I'm your host for the Dev Challenge Central. It's a very exciting time, and I'm looking forward to see what everybody builds here. Thank you very much.
My name is Sekutlo. I'm a graduate at Boto University. I just recently obtained my degree in computing, specialized in software engineering. Currently, I'm a software developer, junior software developer at Mindwash AI based in South Africa. I'm working remotely. I specialize in Next.js. Front end and back end. I'm using Fast API, and I'm really excited to be at Dev Hackathon.
Currently, things are not going good at all. I've been stuck on the very first feature of the app. At least I have the landing page, but at this point I might as well sit back and watch my compatriots here do their work. I'm stricken down, but I'll come back. I'll definitely come back. Everything's gonna be good in the end. Thank you. Woohoo.
Everything is going well. I'm just worried about the time, but I think I'll be done with everything that I want to do within this given time. There's some technologies that I still have to integrate into this solution, and after that I'll be done. Thank you.
I haven't really encountered any problem until this far. Everything is still going well as according to my plan. Everything is still going according to my plan, so I will see going forward. I'm just hoping for the best. Thank you.
Well, At the moment, everything is very promising, but I'm just under the pressure of the time, and I hope to have built a viable MVP by the end of the 4 hours. Thank you.
Everything is going as planned, but I was having some issues with one of the pages that I wanted to create. So I guess the time is not really there to actually finish that off, but everything that I wanted to do I completed, and I was very happy when I found one of the solutions for the problems that I was having here.
She may be smiling, but I'm not. Unfortunately, under 20 minutes, that's the time left, and to be honest, I didn't do anything on the back end side. Most of what I've done is the front end, but at least I came and I delivered. I really tried. Thank you.
Well, at the moment, everything is crashing, and hopefully with the remaining quarter an hour, I'll be able to get something that actually works. But the experience is great.
I'm almost done, although the time is really up because we have less than 15 minutes time left, but I achieved almost everything that I wanted to cover here, although I'm still stuck on the front end, but it's basically functional. I'm left with just calling APIs. I'm just having to call the AI agents, then it will be there. Thank you.
Here we have Pego Connect. So this is a website that helps individuals easily find health facilities nearby depending on whatever health issues that they have. So the way it works is you just describe your health concern here. Can use Lesotho, like and then what the AI will do is it will optimize the search query. Now we have eye care or enhance this name. I don't know what that is. Doesn't look like there's any results for that, but we can search for dentist. Menu. So what it does is optimizes the search query to dental services for tooth pain, and then what we'll have is different facilities from Google Maps, Google Places. So now we have MLP dental solutions, we have dental consultation from Dr. Edralin, and we have Smile Street Dental Care. So basically that's all we have. So the technology that we're using is for the search optimization. We have Gemini in the background, which optimizes the search query so that individuals can just explain what they are suffering from, and then what it does, it optimizes the search query so that we can find these places in Google Places. So that is another thing that we're having here, where we are using the optimized query to get results from Google Places. So it gets results from a radius of 1,000. So you can get nearby clinics around wherever you are. Yeah, so what I couldn't get to, I would have loved to get to, was the individual pages for these health facilities, where you're able to book appointments, and you're able to find prices. It has prices here, but it says from 250, so you can find like detailed pricing and other information. Thank you very much.
Okay, so on the screen here we have the dashboard for the healthcare facility. Okay, as a healthcare facility worker, they will be able to see the patients. These are examples of the patients which I made, and the hospital or healthcare facility will be able to add patients. This is all the information necessary to add a patient. And also here is the appointments tab. These are upcoming and previous appointments, and also, so this is the dashboard which is displayed to the hospital admin or healthcare facility administrator. Then let me log out and log in as a patient. Okay, here's the patient's dashboard. They will be able to book an appointment, select the date and time, and they will be able to describe the reason why they want to see the doctor. Maybe they have just headache, and then they will be able to choose whether this is a virtual appointment or a physical appointment. Let's just say a virtual appointment. Okay, that appointment has been recorded, and here it is on the upcoming appointments. Also, this is the patient profile. Yes. And the part which I didn't reach yet is whereby the patient will be able to see their medical records, and also when the doctor logs in. Let me see, just for testing. This is the doctor's dashboard. They will be able to see the upcoming appointments and their patients. Also, the doctor will be able to see their patient's medical records, history, allergies, and all those. Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gents, it's finally come, the presentation time, and let's see what we have here. My app doesn't even have an explicit name because of the time, so for now it just says welcome to healthcare. But as time goes on, maybe in the next increments, of course, a name could be derived from this. The idea behind the app was to make booking health services as efficient as possible. To say you have an app or web app on your mobile phone where you could just go check for nearby clinics, click on anyone you think you can trust, and then request an appointment. Let's give you the demo of how it works. When you first load in, you will see a loader trying to retrieve all the nearby clinics. And then it's taking some time. Let's wait for it just a little. Fetching all the clinics from our database. Another issue that I wasn't able to implement was the pictures of those clinics, but of course it will be implemented soon enough. As the clinics load, you're gonna see different cards for each clinic. There we go, different cards for each clinic. We see Christian Health Association of Lesotho, Kanya Medical Clinic, LNA Wellness Center, Maseru Central Clinic, and all that. So let's try to say request an appointment from another one. There's a prompt, rather a confirmation screen saying, do you really want to request an appointment from said clinic? You say confirm, and then you're taken to the success page telling you that your appointment has been successfully booked. Now you can navigate back to your home, and in future increments as well, we could include the feature of email notifications to verify that your appointment has been booked. And one more demonstration would be to demonstrate what is called debouncing, which is you take an input before sending it to the server, you wait for some time, more like a delay, so that you don't make too many requests to your server. That optimizes performance. Let's try searching for LNA. So as long as I type continuously, the search query won't get sent to the server. But if I leave it for about a second, or rather 500 milliseconds, which is half a second in this case, then we send the query to the server. And as you see, it filters saying LNA clinic. I had a login page as well, although there's no authentication set up, so this is just a view or a front end. Of course, in future increments, that will be implemented as well. Thank you very much. Oh, I almost forgot. We have to show the underlying code behind all this. First of all, I have the main page, which is gonna show all my clinics, where I have a method, fetch clinics, fetching all clinics from our database. I am using AppWrite as my backend. It's so easy to set up, has no hassle. And then right about here is where I map over the clinics and display all of them to say if we have the clinics, then show all of them, and with the buttons as well. And then we have an application model right over here to say when a user clicks on a certain clinic to request an appointment, pop up the model, and then they can confirm that they want to book the appointment. I believe that's everything for me. Thanks.
Welcome to my application. It's Bonolo app. It is made to try to. I was trying to help people to take the healthcare services in their pockets in the mobile app. So here we are getting started with application, and then we will register here, and then I will just pause to log in. Because of the time, I will log into my. I've created account, so I will log into my account here. Then I'll enter my password. This is the home page. You can try to book. You can book the session. You can consult a doctor. You can do the health checkups. We have the pharmacies. We also have the location of available healthcare services around you. I'll start with this pharmacy. No, not this. Consult a doctor. But here is where you can consult a doctor about the. You just describe the symptoms, and then they will just. Then you request the consultation time. Then they will respond to you, and then I'll just go back. Oh, here it's where you can see the checkups, assessments, health assessments you can perform. We have the full body scan, and then we have blood sugar test, we have eye exams, dental, and many others. Here on the farmers, we can have the quick prescription where you just give out the symptoms you're experiencing. Let's say a headache, and then you provide headache. Then provide the email address. And then the mobile number. Then request the prescription. It should send here. It says the prescription have been sent to the email and to the mobile number as it shows here. Thank you.
Right, this was a very nice experience. Definitely a first. 4 hours goes by really fast, I'll tell you that. But we did what we came here to do. Our apps are running. I saw my compatriots' apps and they were amazing, absolutely stunning. And I feel like I could have done better too, but what I did is what I did. My tech stack was React together with Tailwind CSS, and for the backend I decided to go with AppRite. It's a backend as a service and doesn't require much setting up to do. Overall, the experience was really amazing and I look forward to the next one. I'll definitely be here and do something much better. Thank you.
This was a very fantastic experience. I loved working here, and I want to thank everybody that came through to participate in this challenge. I was able to get almost everything that I wanted to do done, and I was really excited when I reached a certain thing that I wanted to do. So I was able to integrate AI and use Google Places into my solution. The tech stack that I used is my favorite, Next.js, and there's no database or anything like that. Everything is just on the front end and using different APIs. Thank you very much.
It was very challenging but nice at the same time. But I never thought 4 hours would someday look like 30 minutes. But I was able to achieve, I think, 20% of things that I wanted to. But I'm so excited to have this experience. And the tech stack that I was using React Native for front end and back end. I had a plan of using Fast API so that it would enable me to integrate AI for self-prescriptions. Thank you so much.
Well, overall, this was more challenging than I anticipated, but it was really amazing. And I will definitely be here the next time there is this challenge. And as of today, the tech stack which I was using was Django and SQLite for the database, and for the front end I just use pure HTML and CSS. But it was really amazing.